Trump administration has seemingly yielded to pressure against the new plan to deport migrants seeking life-saving medical care, at least to an extent. Responding to widespread outrage over reports that U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services had suddenly shut down its Deferred Action program for non-military requesters, which granted a reprieve from deportation to undocumented migrants seeking life-saving care and their relatives, USCIS announced Monday that they would reopen deferred action cases that were pending when the agency ended the program on August 7. While limiting USCIS' role in deferred action is appropriate, USCIS will complete the caseload that was pending on August 7, the notice says, also noting that those whose requests have been denied as a result of the program ending have not been targeted for deportation. According to USCIS, the agency receives approximately 1,000 medical-related deferred action requests per year, and those helped by the program include children and families with cancer, sickle cell anemia, cerebral palsy, muscular dystrophy, and other illnesses. I'll probably die because in my country, there's no treatment for cystic fibrosis. Jonathan Sanchez, a 16-year-old immigrant with cystic fibrosis, told WBUR when asked what would happen if he's sent back to his home country of Honduras. Doctors don't even know what's the disease. The only ones who can help me are here in the United States. The Deferred Action Program also includes non-medical cases. NBC News reported the program's sudden closure also affected Suhas Kamgaonkar, an Indian and Australian dual citizen who was slated for deportation after her husband, who received an employment-based visa, passed away suddenly of a heart attack. The program was shut down without any advance warning or formal announcement in August, as applicants received denials telling them USCIS officers no longer consider deferred action requests, and ordering them to leave the country within 33 days. The federal agency said that the requests would now be handled by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, who promptly expressed their own confusion over the sudden change. There is no program at ICE that's going to take over that function, an ICE official told WBUR. ICE is not going to implement any sort of a program or procedure or policy to take over that function. We'd like USCIS to clarify what they mean, and we're working collaboratively to get them to be a little more forthcoming about it. The unexpected news that the Trump administration was suddenly planning to deport vulnerable migrants, including sick children with cancer, understandably sparked a tidal wave of criticism, and 127 Democratic members of Congress penned a letter to USCIS urging them to reconsider. This decision will have lasting and serious implications for affected families and in many cases will result in individuals being forced to return to countries where the absence of necessary medical care threatens the survival, the lawmakers wrote. USCIS's Monday statement is unclear about what will happen to the program's future beyond the current pending applications, and the agency still has not yet announced if the program will continue or if it would grant extensions to immigrants currently protected through the program. USCIS is taking immediate corrective action to reopen previously pending cases for consideration, an official told the New York Times. Whether a very limited version of deferred action will continue forward at USCIS is still under review. More information will be forthcoming, but the news that the agency is reconsidering the policy's cancellation at all is good news to those affected. This is amazing. This is great news to wake up to. Maria Isabel Buso, a 24-year-old Guatemalan immigrant receiving life-saving treatment for a rare genetic disorder, told The Times about the news. Let's block ads. Why?